Hello and welcome back to the channel, Kelly Legends Media. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, all of you who hit those likes, those hype buttons, and leave your comments in the comment section. It's a good way to support the channel and keep me in the algorithm. I thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. Each and every one of you. That's not just lip service, man. That comes from right here. Okay, so today's video, it's going to be short and to the point. Right now I'm in my car. My wife's in the market. And we were running around so much that I got to grab whatever time I have to get this video out, okay? We so far buried my mother-in-law. We buried my homeboy Tokyo. And the other gentleman I had mentioned back when before anybody passed away, they were all alive, including my homeboy Gibby. Well, my homeboy Gibby also passed this Sunday. Rest in peace. So there's been 2 funerals and one coming up quickly. Anyways, yeah, life's a trip, man. Life's a trip. Speaking on life's a trip, I was watching Dubs the other day, right? He was doing a live. I believe he deleted the live, but Exposed Tube had grabbed a copy of it, right? Clipped it or whatever you call it. And this dude, man, had these black circles around his eyes. I don't know if he realizes it or not. I don't know if he, even knows that they're there. But something's causing him to get those circles and those bags under his eyes. Whether it be sleep deprivation. He does this live sometimes 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe it's the drinking. Maybe he's sick. We don't know. Maybe it's the stress of everybody going down, coming down on him and stuff, right? Whatever it is, he's obviously responding physically to all of the stuff that's surrounding him and his being on YouTube. Okay, so I watched like probably 2/3 of that live that Exposed Tube had copied, and listening to Dubs, he obviously is going through something about all the people that are on his back. He tries to throw it off with laughs by doing all this dancing, and it's all a front. In fact, I don't know anybody who would act like that in this situation. He often talks about, well, I don't know how OGs would even talk about these things and bring this up and that and the other. He's very strongly opinionated, but I don't think he takes a good look at himself and his performance. Everything's about Exposed to during his lives, I don't know what happened between these two men. Obviously, it wasn't good, and Exposed Tube is determined to tear Dubs down, and he's doing it slowly but surely. A lot of people that used to watch Dubs have gone over and joined Exposed Tube's channel and participate in the comment section on whenever Exposed Tube is up and running, whenever he's doing a live, So I know Dubs feels some sort of way. You have to, when somebody's comes at you, and especially if it's not true, you really feel it. And Dubs says that this and that ain't true, he's still in denial. So for him to think in his mind that people are making stuff up that isn't true about him and putting it in social media, that's a hard blow, because people have done it to me, man, and it really pisses me off. Takes away from my peace. I had to learn how to deal with it and work through it to where now it just bounced off me. Now I know what it's what's the cause of people to do this, so I ignore it, and that's what Dubs used to do. For the longest, he just ignored everything. He never responded to anything. Now it seems that he's constantly feels the need to defend himself. more so than the need for him to take care of himself physically and, to get off of that pistol. Because I think the alcohol has a lot to do with the way he acts and the way he thinks and the way he speaks on social media, I agree with him on him getting a triple P about mentioning his daughter and using his daughter like a fake phone call from the daughter. And, nobody wants their family to be included in their dirt, So that I could understand him bitching about. But as far as his own performance, he's still trying to make himself like he was doing big things in there and he's all good and people know him and understand, and that's the farthest from the truth. Once you go to the other side, people in prison switch up on you, regardless what you've done in the past, regardless who you were in prison for X amount of years. Just doesn't count anymore. Everything is out the window, and you're just all bad after that, And I don't think Dubs could ever face that, He still hangs on to that. He's still trying to defend that life that he lived. And really, if he changed and what he did was for a good cause and was something that was in his heart to do, he shouldn't have a problem with all of this. He should have known it was coming, because anybody who's anybody knows the ramifications of separating yourself from a group and going to the other side and living among people who do bad things to women and children and, snitch and all this other stuff, all these other reasons that cause people to be on those yards where they send people like Dubs, This has been going on a long time already, so I think those dark circles under his eyes, the fact that he looks like he's losing weight, the fact that he's drinking more, and just the way he's carrying himself on social media, the things he says and does, is obvious indication that everything's really getting to him and eating him up, and for good reason, I think it would be a big weight off his chest if he just came forward and was honest with everybody, and then get on with his business, his work or whatever you want to call it, his content creating, But I think a great deal of people would respect him more for that than for the way he's acting and performing on these lives and the things he's saying, The reason why I'm doing a video about this is that I just noticed this yesterday when I watched Exposed to. I keep wanting to call him Joker. Well, Dubs deleted that video. Obviously, whatever he said or the way he acted, he felt some sort of way and he took it off. Or maybe, because even though you play music, you can leave the video up. You just won't get paid for it if there's any problems with the copyright, but you can leave the video up. And, he probably gets up the next morning all crudo and, well, let's see how that video came out, how that live came out. Looks at it and says, oh no, that's not cool, man. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have did this, and just takes it off YouTube, But luckily, Exposed to was on it, and he was able to clip it and share it with the people. Because in all honesty, there's something wrong with this guy Dubs. It's obvious. So many people could see that. I watched this live, and there was a lot of people there that was supporting him and giving him kudos for certain things and talking about they'll run the fade for him and this, that, and the other. All of that doesn't matter. All of that's not going to do anything for Dubs. You know what I mean? Dubs got to do this himself, And until he does, he's going to still be considered what social media considers him as, It's just the way it is, The dude put himself in this situation, made his bed, and yeah, man, it's coming back to haunt him, you know. Things he said and did in the past has come back and has bit him in the ass, you know. So it is what it is, people. Anyways, I just wanted to do this video and share with you guys what I noticed about that live, and all of this, you know, all of that shit. Every time he says something that he thinks is fly, man, that's some to me, that's some strange behavior. You know what I'm saying? He's like in his 50s already. I mean, come on, man. You know, just yeah, it's time to grow up and face the music, handle your business, do what you got to do, and just squash all of this stuff and move on. You're still going to be no good to a lot of people. Still, a lot of people aren't going to want to mess with you, you know, and a lot of people won't. And you're still going to be in the same situation as far as safety and all of that goes. So why not just do it, man, and just get on with yourself, you know? And shut that lane down. If you're so, you know, you're so smart and cunning, and, you know, the way you operate and used to think and run the yards, and, you know, I mean, come on, man. Think of a way to get your point across, and then settle this and leave it alone. Even if you have to go and run a fade with exposed to. I mean, what could be so bad? You get lumped up a little bit. You might take some bumps and bruises. So what? You know, those are going to go away. And, you know, some people might give you some respect for that. For me, you're going to always be the same. Regardless what you do, it's not going to matter to somebody like me. And you know why. You know why. You've been through the system all your life. You've been involved with things that deal with people just like you, Dubs. So it is what it is for people like me. Hey, there's no going back. There's no turning back the clock and making it all good. It's still gonna be the way it is, you know. So those are my suggestions. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Not just that Dub lied and yeah, Dub's a peseta, Dub's this and that. Let me know what you think, seriously, man, on a psychological level, emotional level, and a physical level, as far as this man goes and how he's dealing with these issues that people are bringing up on him. This being said, I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and hope to see you on the next one. God bless you. God bless your families. People, stay safe. Stay safe. Make good decisions. And, you know, sometimes it's hard, man, but do what you got to do to stay out from behind them walls, you know, and stay out of the courtrooms, man, because it's hard. Once you get in there, it's hard to to defend yourself. You know, the system's got a lot of tricks up their sleeve, and they manage to get you incarcerated one way or the other. Stay free, people, so we could be out here with our family and enjoy the things that life has in store for us. So that being said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. And don't forget, people, we're still after that 10,000 subscriber gold. We're over 9,000 subscribers now. So if you watch the videos, you come by often, I ask you, help us out, man. Subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one.